What's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. For today's video, we got a very important question to answer. It perhaps could be the most important question of our era, guys. Today, we are going to find out which young NBA superstar am I. There's so many great ones out there. I don't know what's considered a young superstar. I would have to assume, a player 25 or under, because as we see in front of us, we got Giannis on the screen. So this should be pretty interesting. Let's read the quick synopsis, or the details, whatever it is, of this quiz and see what it's all about. By the way, guys, the link to the quiz is in the description below. Also, if you guys want some more quizzes like this, man, it mean a ton to me if you guys would drop a like on this video, so I know you guys enjoy this type of content. So, yes, it says, teams spend years waiting for them to come along. The young superstar who will turn the franchise around. It's been hard to tell exactly who will become a star in the NBA, though. I read that just weird. Okay, some of the most hyped prospects turn out to be busts, while other late-round draft picks rise to the top of the league in only a few seasons. Either way, when a star arrives, their impact can immediately be felt, as they often change the entire mood of a city. As a Piston fan, I'm still waiting for this, guys, for that feeling, right? The NBA is filled with young superstars today who started soaking up the spotlight as former superstars left the game. For every Dwayne Wade or Dirk Nowitzki, there is now a Trae Young, Luka Doncic, Ben Simmons, or Karl Anthony Towns, disrespectful as hell to not even mention Giannis' name, to take their place. This transition is the natural evolution of any sports league, because the one thing that's undefeated is father time. Unless you're LeBron James. Or really even Vince Carter. Vince Carter could probably tell he's 50, man. Or I think Kyle Korver could be busting three, so he's like 93. When it comes to young superstars across the NBA, who best suits your personality? Are you more of a ball control player who scores bucket after bucket, or a playmaker who sets up your teammates before scoring yourself? When you're ready to find out, dive into this quiz and we will see the scale of young players who fall. So personally, I'm a bench warmer. So this is awkward. Okay, scroll to start the quiz. I'm going to push the blue button, guys. We got, as a general manager comes to you before the draft and asks about your best attribute, what do you tell them? I work well with others. I'm a force. I mean, I'll be forcing out some chicken wings, man. I'm intelligent, or I'm savvy. Okay, I like to think that I'm smartish. Like, out of all these, like, I'm not a force. As far as working well with others, I prefer working alone, to be quite honest. Savvy, I don't really know what that means, so that also does kind of question my intelligence. Okay, I think I'm going to go with I'm a force, because when it comes to basketball, I don't tend to back down. So, there we go. I'm a force. Aside from money, is your position in the draft important to you? I always want to be first. I'm going to compete whether I'm first or last. If you don't pick me first, I'll show you up. I'm the best no matter where you draft me. Okay, I like this answer right here, because for me personally, guys, like, let's use, for example, you're in gym class, right? And, you're picking teams. I actually like being picked last. I think it's because I got used to it after a bit, because, quite honestly, man, I'm a chubby, short dude. I don't look like a good basketball player. But the thing is, if you're picking me 10th, then I guarantee you I'm going to be a better player than who you picked at 9th. So when at the end of the day, your team is going to be better for picking me later on, because I'm going to outplay, the position that I'm playing at, right? So I like being picked last, because, they don't really expect a lot out of you. So that means anything you do out there that's positive is going to be, extra for the team. I'm going to play my best no matter where I'm drafted at. How do you go about proving yourself as a young star in the league? I stay true to myself. I dominate every position. You probably don't want to see me playing center. I'm actually like a chubby, 5'8" power forward. Probably have to say my best position. I make play after play. I work within the framework of the team. Okay, so I would say I stay true to myself. I try not to do too much out there, but I also don't try to do too little. I just try to fill my role. And, I realize on the court, you don't have to drop 30 points to be effective. Like, you can score, like, 2.7 points and get, like, 1.2 rebounds and get, like, a half a steal and maybe, like, a quarter of a block. And it's like you're still, everywhere on the scoreboard, right? I guess. I don't think those numbers match up, because that would not just be one game. You can't get, like, half a block in a game. That would be over the course of a season, of course, man. But I stay true to myself. Okay. Yo, we got AI right there. Okay, if you are a top 10 draft pick, do you expect to start to the first game of the season? Depends who's drafting me and why. Because in some cases, if you just go for talent, then chances are then that player will be like the best of the position on your team. But let's say you're the case of the Detroit Pistons. They got Derrick Rose right now. So if you draft Tyrese Halliburton or Theo Maledon or LaMelo Ball, do you start one of those guys over the veteran D Rose? Probably not. So it depends on the situation. But I'll do what's best for the team. I'll wait, but no, I'm good enough. I have the experience to start immediately. That's not true because you're a rookie. You do not have the experience. I need to start immediately. Okay, so I'm going to do what's best for the team. If you need me to start, I'll start. If you need me to come to the bench, I'll come off the bench. Plain and simple, man. There we go. Okay, we got players lead teams in different ways. As a superstar, would you describe yourself as a vocal leader? I like to get my team fired up. I'd rather my play speak for itself. If I'm the best player, my teammates will listen. I'll make a comment if necessary. Okay, so I'm definitely between these last two right here. There is games where I'll play and it's I'll make 5 3-pointers and people, my friends would tell me Chris, you gotta smile. You just made those 3-pointers, man. Why are you smiling? I want my play to speak for myself. I feel like I don't gotta be talking out there. Now, if you're being a douchebag, then I'm gonna make a comment if necessary though. It's I'm not gonna let you just ruin the sake of the team because you want to be, Mr. Ball Hog out there. So I would say that I do let my play speak for itself, but I will make a comment if necessary. I'm gonna go with this one right here. Okay, there we go. Gotta be a little vocal, right? Now, if you have if you're the number one option on your team, you gotta be a leader. But that's not my role. I'm a role player, right? Okay. Which type of teammate best complements your style of play? Oh, here we go. A pick and roll partner, a rim protector, a two-way wing, or a sniper from 3. Ooh, we got some good ones right here, guys. Okay, so I personally like playing with because pick and roll. I mean, if you get somebody that you're good at the pick and roll with, then it can be pretty deadly out there. But I would say I typically like playing with a sniper from 3 just because, I know for me personally, I can get to the basket. And when you have, just that confidence in the back of your mind that you don't have to put up a layup, you can kick it back out to the 3-point shooter, that's going to help you make a better decision. If you know what freaking, Beer Gut Billy's out there on the wing or whatever, you're screwed because you pass now, he's going to jack up that thing out there, man, and he's going to break it, right? So it's you have to force a bad shot, and it's probably going to get blocked, or it's just not going to go in. So I think a sniper from 3 is the ideal partner to have out on the court, in this case at least. Okay, we got, are you winning this quiz from? I see a Mo Williams and the Cavaliers. Okay. Are you more inclined to take shots or get your teammates involved early in a game? So it says I'm coming out shooting. I make the best play available. I'm looking to shoot first. I get my teammates involved. So for me personally, I would probably say I make the best play available. If it's a game where, I am one of the better offensive players, which is not a lot, I'm not going to lie. I don't like being number 1 option, man. I feel like if I'm the number 1 option on your team, we're going to lose. But if I'm the number 5 option, then hey, we might have some success. But, so based off what it's doing, it's I will take a lot of shots if needed. But at the same time, if I know I'm one of the lesser talented players on the team, I'm going to make the best play available. So there we go. Let's go with that. Okay, you feel a little banged up coming into the season. So she said, should you sit out until your body feels 100%? I never sit out. I prefer to play. I'll sit if I'm hurting. I let my body tell me what to do. I think this is actually probably the best answer right here is I'll let my body tell me what to do. Because if it's a sprained ankle, you're not going to die. But at the same time, if it's an ACL tear, well, yeah, you probably should not be on the court. But let's be honest, in the beginning of the season, everybody's healthy. But you get to the mid-season, end season, everybody's banged up to some extent. So you got to listen to your body. If it's a serious injury, obviously sit out. You don't want to risk long-term, infection and stuff like that. So I'm going to say I'll let my body tell me what to do, and we'll go from there. I can play through pain if I need to. Select the achievement you most would like to accomplish as a young superstar. Grab 30 rebounds, damn bro. Average 50% shooting from the floor. Average a triple-double or score 50 points. Okay, out of all these, the most valuable one, no doubt, is average a triple-double. Come on, you are helping the team in so many ways by doing that. Okay, 30 rebounds, that's cool. Now, is this for a season or just in a game? I would have to assume it's probably just for one game. That's only one game. 50 points, only one game. Average 50% is definitely number 2 on here. But chances are, if you're averaging a triple-double, you're probably shooting okay from the court. Draymond Green. Okay, well, I'm going to say average a triple-double. Okay. Next up, we got coming into a game, you're going to have a big night. How do you know this? Maybe you're a fortune teller. Who knows? Where do you want the performance to take place? Against the best team in the league, at Madison Square Garden, at home, anywhere against anyone. Okay, so the best team in the league, that would kind of prove quite the message right there. But if I know I'm going to have like a huge game, I want to do it on my home court, man. I want to experience that with the fans and the crowd and just that magical moment. Because like if you're at Madison Square Garden and you're dropping like 50 or whatever, it's like, yeah, you might have a few fans of all crispy flakes out there, but for the most part, it's be pretty silent because, you know, the Knicks are getting worked on or whatever. So I want to do it at home. There we go. Your team isn't having the best season. I must have been drafted by Detroit. And has come under scrutiny from the media. What do you say when the cameras are in your face after a loss? We have to play better as a team. I need to be better. My teammates have to step up. I'm focused on the next game. Okay, so I think it's a team effort. You know, like that's one thing I love about basketball is that one player can take over and you can have a lot of success based off that. But overall, to win championships and to have a long winning streak and just a good winning record, it's a team effort, right? It's everybody doing their roles. So I think when it comes down to big time losses, it's not just like one player. It typically is, you know, the team needs to improve altogether. I'm saying we got to play better as a team. You know, it doesn't really throw anybody under the bus. It puts everybody as accountable. So I think that's the best route to go. The score is tied at halftime. Do you come out firing as the star on your team? I'm going to light it up. I'm going to get my teammates involved. I feel like we've already did this one. I'm going to shoot if it's the right play. I'm looking to score once again. If it's the right play, I'll score the basketball. Plain and simple, man. Okay, some superstars like to talk about their talent. Does your play on the court speak for itself? I don't care about talk. I'm not afraid to express my talent. I know I'm a good player. I just like to play ball. You know what, man? It's like my grandma always told me. It's the reason I really got into basketball and stuck with it to this day. I just like to play basketball, guys. She always told me it's fun and good exercise. Like, I know I'm not LeBron James out there, but guess what? I'm having fun. Just like to play ball, guys. Just like to play ball. Okay. If the team you play for hasn't made the playoffs since you signed there, are you willing to accept a rookie extension with the franchise? I prefer to stay loyal. I'm loyal to a point. I like where I'm at. I need better pieces around me. Okay, so none of these are like really question loyalty. I will say, you know, you are going to sign that rookie extension. So at that point, you've been on the team for about 4 seasons. In 4 seasons, if your team has not improved at all, I think that says a lot about management. I think that's going to be a circumstance with Trae Young if the Atlanta Hawks don't make the playoffs eventually. It's like he's ready to go right now. Now, with that being said, he's only coming off his 2nd season. So, like, we got to be a little patient with what they're doing over there. They're got Clint Capella, guys like that. So I just think they need a little bit more time. But, you know, 2 more seasons from now, if the Hawks don't improve, I could see Trae Young leaving the team, right? So I would say it's either I need better pieces around me or I'm loyal to a point. It's like you can only be loyal if the franchise is loyal to you by getting better. So let's go with that one. I'm loyal to a point. You just came off a stellar rookie season, but you can't rest on your laurels? Okay. How do you handle the offseason? I take some time to myself. I focus on recovering. I look to add a new skill. I work on what I'm good at. Okay, so specialists are definitely an important aspect of the game. It's like, you know, if you are really solid at defense or 3-point shooting or rebounding, if you know your role as a role player, you want to improve in those aspects, right? But at the same time, you can add that new skill. That's how you're going to get more minutes and really just, you know, improve as a player and as a team. So, you know, you if you're already a good 3-point shooter, maybe it's okay to be a 37% shooter instead of 40% shooter, but for the sake of that 3% that you could have gotten better at, maybe you work on your rebounding. So I'm going to say I look to add a new skill. Okay. What role should a superstar player have in the local community? Okay. I like to stay involved in important issues. I like to work with those in need. I like to inspire kids. I like to serve as an inspiration. I think inspiration is a very, very powerful tool, guys. I think inspiration, as long as the people that are getting inspired act on the inspiration, I think it's such like a powerful force. So I want to be an inspiration. Like, obviously, by inspiring, you know, it's going to help people in need. It's going to inspire children. You know, it's going to have other people and help other people and have you and everybody around you step up on important issues. So inspirational, man. I want to be an inspiration. Okay. Would you rather be a leader or a playmaker on the court? Isn't that the same thing? Feels like the same thing. I'm all about leadership. I prefer to make plays. I lead my team with my plays. I shoot the ball and my team follows. Okay, so I guess I would prefer to make plays. Like, leadership's important, but in my case, it's probably not the best if I'm the main leader on the court. So I want to make plays. Okay. There are various intangibles that make a star a superstar. Can you identify the intangible that best fits your skill set? Versatility, character, competitiveness, or hustle? Okay, I've always been good with hustle. I just feel like, you know, there's always going to be better people that have a better physique than you or are more skillful at a certain aspect of their game. But if you're out there hustling, man, like hustling is not something that is taught. It's something you just do. Then I feel like you can make up a lot of ground just by that. So I'm gonna be a hustler out there, man. Hustler. Okay. As the superstar of your team, should you always take the game-winning shot? I'm looking to shoot. I'd rather pass. I'll be the first to shoot if I'm open. I will if it's part of the game plan. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot if I'm open. I mean, obviously you want your superstar, you want your best player taking the last shot. But if you're not open, don't force it. Like, I hate when players do that. Like, if you see, old Stanley Johnson's in the corner, then you fake it to him, and then you pass it over to Fred VanVleet, right? Yeah, I'm not passing to Stanley Johnson. Yeah, I'll be the first to shoot if I'm open. Okay, there we go. Will you sacrifice a regular season win to get a teammate going if they're in a shooting slump? Yes, it's for the greater good. I will if they ask. I want to win. I'm always trying to help my teammates. Okay, so if players in a shooting slump, then that's kind of on them. That's something they got to work through. I don't think it's worth sacrificing the betterment of the team. Because Terrence Ferguson or whatever ain't shooting well out there, man. But no, I'm going to say in the end of the day, like, look at where we are right now with the playoffs, going into the playoffs. There's literally like one game separating like the play-in teams. So you could sacrifice that regular season win. It's going to bite you in the ass later on, man. So we need to win. I want to win. Like, I'm sorry you're not shooting well out there, but it's whatever. That's not Terrence Ferguson. Is that Cameron Payne? Yeah, that's Cameron Payne. Okay, the NBA is all about offense. Which type of offense best fits your style? Heavy three-pointers, fast-paced, pick and roll, and shift movements. Okay, I mean, fast-paced, I'm not the quickest, not the quickest guy out there. Pick and roll's always, I'm going to say heavy three-point shooting. I like that. Okay. Assuming we're making it. Management has decided to move on from the head coach you started your career with. Would you like to have input on who they hire next? I need to know who's coaching me. I'd like to be at least asked. I'm okay as long as it results in winning. I'll follow whoever leads. I think it's okay. I think it's going to be asked. Like I said, man, like, from a business standpoint, the players on the court, they are your employees. Like, they are the ones that are turning the wheels, making things happen, right? So, yeah, you don't want to you don't want to give your employees bad management. So you want them to make sure they're going to click, and it's going to be a good fit all around. So, yeah, I'd like to be asked at least. How do you get your mind off a bad shooting night? I focus on the next game. I get back in the gym. I put my attention on something other than basketball. I use it as a fuel for the future. I usually, like, if I shoot bad, for me, I like to just go in the gym and just kind of work on some of the fundamentals and just try to, like, see the ball go in. So, yeah, I get back in the gym. This is a very long quiz, by the way. Are you willing to sacrifice your numbers for a bench player to get more playing time? I need to be on the court. I'll play less if it's for the team. I will if it's absolutely necessary. I'll do whatever it takes to win. Yeah, whatever it takes to win. If my numbers are bad or there's like a Spencer Dinwiddie or a Lou Williams off the bench, I play the point guard, shooting guard position. Obviously, like, I would be willing for my minutes to decrease so those guys could also get in the game because they would be very valuable to have, in the game at a lot of good times. So I'll do whatever it takes to win. Which type of coach would you prefer to play for? A player's coach, a disciplinarian, a basketball guru, or an innovator? I will probably say, I don't really like the discipline coaches. I don't do well with that. I want to probably play for a guru, just somebody that just knows the game in and out, because then you're going to learn something no matter what. I'm going to go with the guru. Okay, through blood, sweat, and tears, you lead your team to the NBA Finals but lost. Is there anything you'll change going into the next season? I'll just run it back. I'll work on every skill endlessly. I'll try to get more physical for the playoffs. I'll focus on working with my teammates more. Okay, so running it back would be stupid because obviously if you lost, there's a reason why. So I think it's just all about, continuing to build even more chemistry with your teammates, learn from your mistake, and go, move forward with it. All right, where do you spend the first week of the offseason? At home relaxing with family, making public appearances, or on vacation? Well, if I'm with my family, hopefully I'm on vacation or at home relaxing. So I'm not going to go with that one just for that reason. It's like you would hope you were with them, right? So, for the first week, probably relaxing, just like getting back into like a routine, like being at home. And then I'm going on vacation, man. But yeah, for the first week, at home, spending it with family, you just came off a long grind of a 9-month season. Let's just relax for a bit. Let's chill. Got our mind right. Okay, individual accolades can push even superstars to be better. What individual award would you most like to win? I mean, obviously MVP. Like if I have to win an award, I want to win MVP. I want to be the most valuable player. What sport would you play if you didn't play basketball for a living? Hockey, football, soccer, baseball. Okay, not gonna lie, guys. I feel like I could have been like a nasty slot receiver in high school, but I lived too far away. And also, like a lot of high schools are just very political when it comes to like high school sports and stuff. So I probably would have been like a 7th stringer. But no, man, like just because like I'm short, bulky, but I can catch a football, man. Like my football skills, like I can catch that thing right there, bro, and I don't go down easy. So I would have to say definitely football. Soccer, too much running, man. I mean, it's all running, but that's too much damn running. Baseball, I am very bad at hitting a baseball. I got struck out by 15. I got struck out 15 straight times by my high school gym teacher. And not that it matters, but she was in fact a girl. I'm just saying, it doesn't matter. But at that time, it mattered to my gym classes. Everybody laughed at me as she said, well, go get him a bigger bat my senior year of high school. Okay, and then hockey. Hockey would be a lot of fun. I just don't have enough experience with this. I'll probably say football out of all these. If everything goes well, I think this is the last question. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah. Last question, guys. Last question. Okay. If everything goes well and your team wins a championship, do you expect management to make changes to the roster coming into the year? I like my teammates. I'm always trying to have a better team. Yes, if a starter becomes available, I'm good with whoever's on the roster. I'm going to say if a star becomes available. Like, if you have a chance to improve, obviously you want to do that, right? So, yeah, probably that one. So, here we go. Not looking. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I guess I could just scroll down. You got Luka Doncic, man. Despite your age, your knowledge is well beyond your years, as evidenced by your personality matching Luka Doncic. You've already mastered just about every skill imaginable, which makes up for any athleticism you might be lacking. However, for those who think you aren't athletic at all, you will humiliate them with any given night, guys. I actually like this fit a lot right here. I feel like that actually kind of marks him down to a T. When it comes to every aspect of the game, no, I'm not like, obviously I'm not as good as Luka or being in the damn NBA, but like, I'll block a shot every now and then. I'll get some rebounds every now and then. But people look at me and they just see like this like basic unathletic dude right there. But then all of a sudden I'm out there, man. I'm out there hustling, man. Doing my sprints down the court, and we're good to go, man. We're gonna win some basketball games. So, yeah, I really like this one. This was actually pretty accurate to how I think of myself and how I think others think about me, man. So, yeah, this is definitely a really fun quiz. Let me know who you guys got. Like I said, link to the quiz in the description below. Thank you all so much for watching, and peace out, my friends.